Welcome back everyone. I am Prabhat and today we are going to learn about client server model. Client server model or architecture is one of the most important and fundamental concept of system design. So it is basic of how two computer or machine interact with each other using internet. Before talking about client server model and its related stuff, we need to understand what client and server actually is. So client is a computer or machine which needs some data. So it requests it from server, which is also a machine which is always listening to the client request. So once it gets the client request, it responds back with the data that client requested. So if I give you an analogy, suppose you are hungry and you ask your mom for food. Your mom listens to your request and bring back food to you. Here think you are the client as you are requesting food and mom as a server at as it is listening to your request and brings back food to you. So what exactly client server model is? Client server model is a design, or you can think as a design pattern by which modern system interacts with each other, which consists of client requesting data or service from server and server provides data or service to clients by listening to their request. As we understood client server model now, let us discuss what happens when you hit a URL in the browser like www.facebook.com. Initially, when you type a URL, browser does not know where to communicate or where to send your request. So let us talk about how the browser gets the information that where it need to send the request. When you type a URL like www.facebook.com in browser behind the scene makes a special request known as DNS query to a DNS server, and it gives back IP address of the website server, or in this case server where is Facebook is hosted. Don't worry, I will explain what DNS server and IP address means. So DNS server is a server or a machine that contains a database of public IP and their corresponding domain names. Think it like a storage which has mapping of domain name and its IP. A sample is shown in the screen, you can refer it. When we hit the URL in browser, we get the IP mapped with it from the DNS query. And what is the IP address now? So we can think IP address as a virtual address of each machine on internet. Once knowing the address of the server, client can send data. So now we are clear how our client get the IP address of the server, and now let's understand how it will talk to the server. Client send request data to server in the form of IP packets, and medium it used to send the data is HTTP. We are going to discuss in details regarding IP packets and HTTP in upcoming videos, but for now think IP packets as a form of packaging data to transfer, and HTTP is the medium via which client sends the data to the server. Then server receives the request. The received request have data in it and it also contains IP address of the client, so server can respond back to the desired location. This is how the client server interaction happens. I know we gone through a lot of stuff. Let me summarize all the stuff I taught to you. When we enter a URL in client, to know the server address, first it makes a DNS query to get the IP address of the server. Then it sends data via HTTP protocol. Server listens to the request and responds back. That's it. I guess we are clear. In case you got confused in the way, rewatch the video, and in case any queries, you can connect me on LinkedIn. That is in the description. Thanks for watching. Subscribe and hit the bell icon so you won't miss the upcoming topics. See you soon.